It's Tuesday, October the 15th, and you're listening to 16 Inputs, a show where we talk about video games. My name is Alan, and I'll be hosting today. And now I'll let everyone introduce themselves.
Hey, my name is Eric. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm John. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Brian.
Alright, so what have you guys been playing for the past few weeks?
Besides
I
Age
just
of Empires,
downloaded
which
Shadow of the
everyone
Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus for PlayStation Plus?
Yep.
Yeah.
I love getting free stuff.
Yeah, I was playing on the Vita a couple hours ago. It was pretty fun. Yeah. I'm actually quite impressed with the quality of the remote play on the Vita, though. If you play Shadow of the Colossus on the PS3 through remote play.
I've yet to do that.
Well, it's one of the few games that support it, so yeah.
The L2 and R2 buttons are kind of weird though, because they're on the back touch. So when you press the R2, it zooms in, but because the back touch is slidey, so sometimes it doesn't register.
Yeah, but you could customize it.
That gets annoying though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it's good for like Shadow of the Colossus because you really don't actually use those two buttons anyway.
I know. I use it just to zoom in to make sure my arrow aim is good. Yeah. I just finished Beyond Two Souls like a couple of days ago.
Oh, how is it?
It's okay. If you like Heavy Rain, you'll like Beyond Two Souls. Yeah. The acting's really good though. Like they actually got the mocap to be really, really good. I'm not so sure if I could. I think it's better than LA Noire in my opinion, but that's just me.
Yeah. The facial capture.
The facial
motion capture.
The facial motion capture thing. Yeah.
LA Noire felt kind of experimental, like really highly detailed, but not perfect. Like there were a few moments when I saw my roommate a couple years ago playing it, where I just felt like the mouth animation was just a touch off.
Yeah.
Well, like the expressiveness, like the veins popping out, the muscles like stretching and compressing in the neck and stuff was really impressive.
Well, no, that's because LA Noire they're using video footage after they're overlaying a character model. Yeah.
So the whole face is kind of like a video texture.
Yeah. Beyond Two Souls, they're using the motion capture dots things on the faces, so you lose some of the performance, but it doesn't look as hyper realistic as LA Noire, but it doesn't go that route as where it goes like past the Uncanny Valley.
I think they should like make the standard for facial motion capture what they did with the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton. Instead of using the dots, they spray paint his face with like a fluorescent powder spray, and then they record his facial animations through that. And it was much more intricate.
Yeah, I know. I like James Cameron's version better, where they record the facial capture through a camera, and after that they just overlay those movements onto a CG model for Avatar.
No, yeah, but for Avatar, there's actually geometry change when the character changes expression.
Yeah,
compared to LA Noire and.
Yeah, but they use video data after they pipe that video data onto the CG model instead of texturing it onto the CG model.
Yeah, but I'm saying that there's actually changes in the geometry. More changes to geometry compared to stuff like LA Noire.
Yeah, I'm saying that they should do it like Avatar, not like video overlay on top of the CG model.
Yeah, but there's less processing overhead if you do it the LA Noire way.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
The Avatar way.
Yeah.
Laziness.
So what game have you been playing, Eric?
I have been playing Papers, Please. It was on sale on Steam, so I got it. I feel awful playing this game.
What?
Which game?
Papers, Please. You're basically Border Patrol.
Oh.
You're basically Border Patrol, and you're running through everyone's paperwork. and I guess the world was taken over by the Soviet Union, and everyone's communist or some dictatorship. And there's a shit ton of fake paperwork everywhere. And you have a choice between sending him off with the gunmen if they have fake document, or reuniting their families or lost loved ones. And some of them are crying, and I'm just sitting there. This is all 8-bit, well, not 8-bit, but 12-bit. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, it's so simple, and yet it makes me so sad.
Do you have to turn away a lot of people?
Oh yeah, I do. And occasionally you get some people where their weight is off, and I have to scan them, and I look around, and apparently one time a suicide bomber showed up.
Yeah.
And it was like this little girl too, and you're like, you're a suicide bomber? Yeah.
Oh.
And one other time is, well, occasionally you get into story mode, you get real suicide bombers, and then you have to shoot people and stuff like that. Or a paper pusher, it was a little strange. Oh, and there's a lot of bribery going around too.
Bribery.
Yeah. They start
Wait,
paying
so
me
they
because
bribe
wanna
you
get
or something, or what?
They pay me freaking pennies, and it pisses me off. Like, I'll give you 5 credits, essentially $5 to let me pass. I'm like, seriously, are you poor? And apparently some spy showed up to get some paperwork from me, and he paid me only $10. Staring at the dollars, I'm like, is this even worth it? I'm like, oh wait, I feed my family because my son is dying of starvation. Shit. Take the damn money. But yeah, I've been playing that. That's the only thing I've been playing.
It's an indie game, huh?
Yeah, it's really fun. I feel awful.
You're a monster.
Yeah. And one of the guards apparently is gonna pay me extra money or something every time I detain people. So every time the option shows up, I'm like, do I detain them for money, or should I be a really nice person? I don't know.
Yeah, I've been playing GTA and Beyond Two Souls, and I completed both of them in the span of 2 weeks. Well, we all know how GTA 5 is, so I'm not going to talk about that. And then Beyond, it's basically what Brian said, but personally, I think Heavy Rain was better because of a more realistic story compared to Beyond Two Souls, where there's more emphasis on the paranormal.
What's the gameplay like? Because that's what I never saw like video footage of.
Well, it's kind of like Heavy Rain, but instead of the button prompt, most of the actions are done through the right analog stick. Well, some of them.
Well, okay, it's divided into 2 parts. Like, one part is Jodie. She's the main character. That's Ellen Page's character. So basically, doing her portion, it's like Heavy Rain, except you don't press the L2 anymore to walk anymore. You use the left stick to walk and the right stick to look as a camera.
And
then after that, when you're doing the interaction portions, you use the right stick to interact. For instance, like if you walk over a teddy bear, there'll be a white dot on top of the teddy bear, so you can press down and she'll pick up the teddy bear and interact with it and all that stuff. Now, at any time, however, you can press triangle, and after it'll switch to a ghost called Aiden. And Aiden can do way more than what Ellen Page can do. Like, he can fly around, he can listen to other people's conversations, he can choke them, possess them, or even control people and stuff. Yes.
Cool.
So that's the good thing about Aiden, is that he can go through solid walls, and like for instance, like if you're like trying to figure out how to get out of a room, you could like fly through the walls and listen to the guards talking. Then once the other guard turns away, you can possess him. Then like make him open the door so you can get out of the room. Then after, you can make the guard kill himself.
Cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, what do you think of that new game coming out, Watch Dogs?
Watch Dogs?
It's delayed.
Yeah.
I think they announced,
I know it's
they announced it way
damn it.
too early though. Because after GTA 5 came out, I don't think
Any
people
game
are
can
as,
top.
I don't think people are as excited for that game as they are anymore.
I don't know. I saw some gameplay and I seem to be more. I personally, if I had a choice, I was a bit more interested in Watch Dogs than GTA 5.
Well, that's what lots of people said at first before they played GTA 5.
Well, that's
True.
because the story for GTA 5 is so compelling compared to something like Watch Dogs, which we haven't really seen much of the story about. And from
Well,
what we've seen, the story isn't really that great. Because mostly just hacking and escort this guy to this place and stuff like that. That's all the demos I've seen so far.
Yeah, but there was no story yet.
Yeah. But
even
Ubisoft's
then, I
not
thought-
really known for their stories, though, so that's kind of a.
Yeah, like just even without any real story being told at all, yet anyways, I thought the gameplay was a bit more interesting.
You mean the hacking mechanics?
Yeah, that looked pretty cool in my opinion.
I'm interested in what is it? They said that they announced some like second screen experience, so you could use your iPhone or something. So I wonder how they got tied to that.
Do people actually like that, though? I personally don't find that compelling in a video game.
I don't really either, but they're marketing it as as something to sell. So I was like, that's weird.
It's like, well, while you're playing Watch Dogs, your friend could pull up their iPad and help you out by hacking things in the world while you're driving and stuff.
Well, Beyond Two Souls also has something like that, except it's for people who are not used to playing with a DualShock 3 controller or who have never played a video game before. You can play the entire game with your iPhone, basically. So basically, it'll play like Dragon's Lair, where you like swipe up and down, left and right, or like hold and all that stuff. Then after that, you can search the item, but instead of floating around in 3D space, you can tap it like an adventure game, basically. Yeah, so I don't know if that will help for people who don't play video games that much. So, but on the other hand, if you don't play video games that much, why the hell would you buy Watch Dogs?
Yeah.
You just defeated the entire purpose right there.
The idea of having a second screen to be controlled by a second person makes me feel like you're a chauffeur. You have the luxury of playing this awesome game, while they are stuck with a small touch screen that has minimal functionality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like they have to follow. They're basically following you.
Like, it sounds good on paper because there's actually people out there who've never played using controller before, and that'll probably help get them into these type of games. But I think the implementation is way off, though, because I don't think the games are actually built for that kind of gameplay style. That's just me, though.
Speaking of the PS4, what is the purpose of the light bar on the controller?
I think initially they wanted to do something with the camera for it. So you need the light bar for location and precision. Like
I know it was like some kind of like emulation of move support.
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be. It's just to show where which player is which and what's their location and relative 3D space.
Yeah.
But
so basically an improvement on 6-axis.
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
But they took out the camera, so it's not that much use for it.
Well, the only use for it right now is like player 1 is blue, player 2 is red, something like that. Yeah.
Which is kind of unnecessary considering that it's Bluetooth.
Yeah. I know for Killzone, it's like if you get to low health, it starts flashing.
What's the point when you can't see your controller? It's on the front and you're looking at it.
Which I was like, what? Why?
I'm just gonna play Electric Take over it.
You have to put a mirror on it so you can see it if you look down.
No, I think the light will get annoying, so I'm just gonna put tape over it.
I don't think it'll get annoying because we don't look down at our controllers that much.
No, but if the light is super bright, then it's gonna get really annoying.
It won't be that bright. I think it'll be like one of those like Tiger Toy lights thing.
Uh,
Yeah.
The personal headphone jack sounds cool though.
yeah.
Would it be like the Wiimote where like sound will come out from it? That's what I was wondering. Or is it like a built-in mic or what?
No, there is a built-in mic and a speaker on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a headset basically if you have headphones.
Yeah.
That is a very cool idea actually.
But it makes me wonder about the battery life of the controller, though. So if they're going to implement so much stuff into a controller, though, how long will the battery life last for the controllers then? Probably not that long, huh?
Probably at best 3-4 hours.
nah. I'm pretty sure it'll last longer than that.
It'll probably last like 24 hours at most, though, if you think about it. But
Well, what do they have? They have a touch pad.
that light itself is going to suck a lot of battery already.
And
Touchpad's
so,
gonna eat battery.
Well, touchpad doesn't require that much. It's the light, the audio streaming to the controller, the voice streaming from controller to console.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So that's already quite a bit already. And then, yeah. Not to mention, they're using the new, Bluetooth 4.0 or something?
Something like that.
I don't remember, but if it's 4.0, then the power usage for that should be lower.
Huh.
Yeah.
So many weird things.
Mm.
Any news on the Xbox One?
I've heard some rumors that it's being rushed to market, but it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I think it is.
When's their release date? I know the PS4 is like
a week.
15.
It's a week after the PS3.
4.
PS4, yeah.
Okay, so near the end of November.
Yeah.
Let's just hope maybe it doesn't crash before then.
Well, if the government shut down.
No, like if they default into debt or something, then we're all screwed, aren't we?
Yeah.
For the most part.
Uh,
But besides that, all life ending as we know it.
No, it's not that. It won't be that bad. Let's see. Personally, I don't see how Microsoft. Well, actually, I think Microsoft might have a bigger casual mind share compared to the hardcore crowd, so they might be okay.
I'm pretty sure they will be okay. I mean, they're focusing a lot on their TV stuff. So, that'll be fine.
Mm.
Do you think the PS4 is going to hold up now that they're deciding to use more versatile chips and everything?
Yeah.
More easily programmable hardware.
Well, they're both using easily programmable hardware, though, except that the PS4 is a little bit much more easier, though. But the Xbox has DirectX, so that's easier for other developers to make. So PlayStation is easier on the hardware side, and Microsoft easier on the software side, so they're kind of equal.
Yeah, that's what everyone hated about the PS3. It's like, we can't make games for that system. We don't know what's inside.
Yeah, well, take a look at PS3 now. Like, Last of Us
It's
looks
doing pretty good.
Yeah, Last of Us looks amazing.
Well, that's because of the ICE team who made all the improvements to the dev kits and stuff.
Yeah.
Even Unreal games actually starting to look good now.
I know that.
Unreal 3 or Unreal 4?
Yeah. Unreal Engine in general.
Oh.
I can remember how it was always pretty crappy to begin with on the PS3.
Like the first
Duke
Bioshock?
Nukem's a prime example, and that's
Well,
not even an early effort.
I wouldn't really count Duke Nukem because they hodgepodged it out of their old software to make it work on the Unreal 3 engine. So yeah, it's like they salvaged like 12 years of work and they crammed it onto Unreal 3 and then they ship it, call it a day, basically.
Oh god. I just played the demo. I still haven't seen textures that bad since the N64.
Like, does it work? No. Want to make us money? Yeah, okay. I mean, come on, they got to salvage some of that development cost. 12 years worth of it.
Oh, God.
Speaking of 12 years, how about Final Fantasy Versus 13, aka 15?
Shh.
Say anything about it.
No, they're actually showing off more of it now, actually. So that's pretty good.
How long?
Let's put it this way: I'll be art director at Blizzard before that game comes out.
Well, they said that it's gonna come out before Kingdom Hearts 3, so that's pretty good.
The day you become art director, I'm sending in my resume.
I just downloaded Remember Me this morning.
Oh, huh. I
Yeah,
saw
it was on sale for like $14 for Plus users, so I'm like, well, it would cost that much if I bought a used copy off Amazon, so might as well download it.
I saw a Let's Play of it. It looks alright.
It's alright, actually. The
Yeah.
only issue I have with it right now is the fact that it's running Unreal, so animations are still a bit tricky.
Eh.
Which is weird because it's using a free flow combat system similar to Batman. But all in all, it's actually playing pretty cool. I really like the combat with how the music changes according to what's happening. So if you complete a combo, it gets upbeat. If you take a hit, it starts slowing down.
Yeah.
And the music changes depending on who you're fighting. So it's like you'll hear something at this point in the game. Later on, you'll hear a different thing. And it's pretty fun.
I don't know. My sister's boyfriend was complaining about that game when he was playing it. I was like, I don't know. He was like, it's mostly block, and fight. I don't know, but from what I've seen, the combat looks alright. I don't know. Maybe he just suck.
Whoa, what?
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 No, never mind.
I got disconnected again.
Oh.
Whoa.
What?
It's okay, it's my fault. My internet's it's really fast, but inconsistent.
Somebody's calling me, I can't see.
Did anyone see the demo of Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I don't know what to think.
You don't want to... I like the Disneyland ride motif.
Yeah, it was okay. It's just I'm watching it, and I showed it to my girlfriend who loves Kingdom Hearts. And she stares at it, and the first thing she said, "This is on the PlayStation 4, right?" I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "Fuck it." Just immediately, she's like, "There's no reason for me to get that. It's not backwards compatible."
Hold it, Brian. I'm getting off right now. Can you add me on later?
Sure, okay.
Like in 5 seconds. Okay, 3, 2.
Hello?
That's weird.
Okay.
Hello? Yeah. Okay.
What
No.
happened?
Somebody was calling me and it was fucking up the thing.
Oh, who was it?
I don't know. That's why I logged off and got on again.
It starts a new recording, but oh well.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. So yeah.
Where were we?
I don't recall.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Right.
It was alright. I don't know.
Lots of bloom. That's what it looked like. It looked like as if somebody took Kingdom Hearts 2, gave it better textures, and then after tossed a bloom filter onto it.
Speaking of which, you you know about the Kingdom Hearts collection, right, Eric?
No, I do not. This is the first I'm hearing
Okay.
of it.
Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Remix is already out. 1.5 includes Kingdom Hearts 1. What was it? Fuck. The second one, the Castle Oblivion one. I forgot what it's called.
Chain of Memories?
Chain of Memories, yeah. Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix version. Chain of Memories Final Mix version. And 358 divided by 2.
Just the videos, though.
Just the cutscenes, though.
I was under the impression that the final remix was basically the what was it, the first Kingdom Hearts game, or the second one was Chain of Memory.
What?
I was under the impression that the final remix is just
No,
Either
both
King-
Chair of Memory and Kingdom Hearts 1 are both the final mix versions.
yeah. So
Yeah. Now, next year is Kingdom Hearts 2.5 remix. That includes Kingdom Hearts 2 final mix version, Birth by Sleep final mix version, and Kingdom Hearts Recoded, just the cutscenes.
are they all in the same?
They're all,
Are they on the same?
they're both on the
console?
PS3.
Both on the PS3.
Yeah.
Okay, I might have a certain female friend who might be interested in that.
Well, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 remix was $40, so I'm guessing Kingdom Hearts 2.5 remix will be $40 also.
And what? Kingdom Hearts 3 in 2015?
$60. I'm guessing. I know. I've played Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix and I love it to death, and I'm gonna get that when it comes out. Because I didn't really like the American version when I played it.
Yeah.
I
I'm
know.
surprised how bad the America screwed it up. All
What's the
American
difference between that version and the
No,
American?
Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix version have way more content. You get to what was it? You get to battle the Organization 13 again, with each with their own battles, and each one with their own unique attacks. There's more secrets this time. There's actually a hidden level too inside it, and there's near the boss fight you actually get to fight Roxas again too.
That makes sort of.
And his boss fight was
Essentially-
freaking hard. Like he will
essentially, the game makes sense.
yeah, he would be holding like these two key blades. Then while I was fighting him, he would be like jumping here and there and like shooting lights everywhere. It's like, holy shit, that's freaking hard.
Actually, wouldn't the story make sense if it's set up in that, or that, yeah.
What? Birth by Sleep first, and then after that, what?
Well, that's
It would make
I-
sense if it was Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts 1,
Chain?
Chain of Memories, 3580 divided by 2, Kingdom Hearts 2, then Dream Drop Distance.
Then where's Recoded?
Recoded is a parallel version of Kingdom Hearts 1.
This
It's
story doesn't even exist.
Recoded is basically stupid. It's what if Jiminy Cricket's journal got erased and you sent a digital Sora back to Kingdom Hearts 1.
Well, now I'm confused. What the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to play the game to find out, huh?
I haven't even played Kingdom Hearts 1, so I have no idea where the story is now.
I'd say start of 2 because, well, I don't know. You can read up Kingdom Hearts 1 in Wikipedia. Then when you play Kingdom Hearts 2, it's way better. They improved everything, in my opinion.
Wait, the HD remake didn't fix anything?
What? No, the HD remake, they fixed some of the camera, but still stupid as hell. And, what was it? I don't think they did much. They just, upgraded Kingdom Hearts 1 to HD, and that's it. Yeah. But Kingdom Hearts 2, they actually implemented a better camera this time. They actually added die forms, so that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Is there any news on any other Final Fantasy games?
14's coming for the PS4.
Is that? I don't care about 14.
Well, we already knew that.
Final Fantasy 6 is coming to iOS and Android.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're remaking Final Fantasy 6 for iOS and Android, but it's gonna be basically like Final Fantasy 5 on iOS and Android.
Yeah.
It's just touched up and cleaned up a bit, but that's about it.
They're not going to do like what they did with 3 and 4 on the DS.
No,
No.
they're not gonna do that. They did tease Final Fantasy 7 on the iOS though. No, they were like, yeah, fans been asking for Final Fantasy 7 for ages, and we could definitely do it on the iOS. Then a couple of days ago, they retracted that statement, saying that it's a couple of years away.
Those bastards.
No, they're just teasing us now.
Yeah, they're just teasing us. I was like, what the fuck, man? When do you even say that it might be possible? Might.
Well, the producer for Final Fantasy 13 wants Final Fantasy 12 on the Vita. Yeah, I hope that happens.
Gotta get 10 out first. 10 isn't even out yet, though.
Yeah.
Those lines so ridiculous.
I know. I thought it was pretty stupid.
I didn't give a crap about 12 because our main character was irritation incarnate.
Yeah, that's true. But the world for 12 was designed quite well, actually.
Yeah, it looked like they just expanded on the Tactics universe.
Yeah. I don't know. It's my favorite Final Fantasy.
For 12, I actually really liked the world.
Yeah. No, if you played it on the PS2 and looked at it on your CRT TV, it doesn't give it justice because the resolution was so low and everything was so blurred out. But if you actually look at the emulators and stuff, it looked quite amazing. So I kind of want to see an HD remake for that. Plus, it's one of those games that you can sink over 100 hours into because it's built like an MMO.
Some of those hours will be in a single boss fight.
I don't think I ever want to spend 100 hours on a game anymore, ever since Xenoblade.
Did you learn your lesson, Brian?
I learned my lesson of wanting everything doesn't equals to,
But
well, it's fun. It's like really, really fun, but there's comes to a point where I actually feel like I need to stop.
it's not so fun then, isn't it?
No, it is really fun. Like you're really gripping the story all, but it's like 120 hours, and you feel fatigue after that. After the first 60 hours.
He's learned his lesson.
Because so like I want to know the story, but it's been 60 hours. Fuck. Now if it's like an open world game like GTA, which I can spend over 100 hours, I don't mind because I get to choose what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Skyrim's an excellent example.
Yeah.
It's like, because you could I've put over 200 hours in Skyrim, and I know I still haven't done everything.
Yeah. No, but if you're like heavily invested in that story, you're like, shit, I want to know what's gonna happen next. But I know that I still have another 60 hours to go, so it's like
Speaking of like long ass games that suck away your life, I just got Guild Wars 2.
Oh god.
Yeah. They were having a sale, and there's no recurring fees, so why not?
Well,
Not being tempted by freaking sales,
Yeah.
God. The sales. There's a reason why they're on sale.
Yeah, but it's actually pretty good. It's more engaging than World of Warcraft because like the combat's a lot faster, and also your character has a voice.
Yeah, that's a good jump.
And there's a little more you in the whole thing. Like, not only are you just like choosing from a few preset faces and stuff when you make your character, but you can also like morph the face around a bit. And you can customize the color of your armor no matter what kind of armor you're wearing.
Yeah, I always had that trouble with World of Warcraft when I used to play. All the armors look different, so no matter what, everyone looks really ugly.
So it's like, you've got the best stats in the game, but you look like you fell into Andy Warhol's closet.
Actually, yeah, because the best boots I had the last time I played were pink.
Yeah.
I kid you not, it was really pink. Everything else was like dark green and blue. But what can you do?
Not play it.
Yeah, I could do that.
The only problem I have with it is that it's a process hog, so the second I turn it on, my fans are revving up to 6,200 RPMs.
No.
And I'm still burning at 80 degrees Celsius.
Yikes.
So I only like limit myself to maybe an hour at best.
Just 20 degrees more, you can boil water.
And it's not safe to run a computer anything hotter than 70.
Yeah. At least you have a cup warmer.
It's good on cold days. It's like, oh, my hands are freezing. Just put it over the battery.
I've noticed I had a couple games that are really, really, it basically burns out my computer almost, on my laptop rather. So whenever I played in the middle of the night with the window open. I mean, the last time I was in it was up in Santa Cruz. It was really cold because we were by the beach and I was staying at my sister's place. And basically what happened was I started playing big games like Skyrim and whatnot in the wee early morning hours, and it was so freaking cold. I had like little gloves on, I had my shoes on, and the computer would not get hot. And then I come back here and it's really warm and it sucks.
Yeah, that's something I want to do. I just want to get some kind of, like, I want to go into a walk-in fridge to play my computer.
Yeah. I know McDonald's has one of those industrial-sized ones that you actually sleep in.
Yeah,
That's what I used to do when I worked at McDonald's. I used to just hide inside the giant freezer because it's so fun to be inside.
Yeah, that's what you do. You get a job at McDonald's, you go into the freezer, bring your laptop, and just keep playing games and stuff while everyone else
You
is
can play your games on high without burning your computer out.
Oh, yeah.
No, they actually have a safety thing where if you're stuck inside the fridge, just cover yourself with the, what's it called? The, filet fish patties.
What?
I don't know. That's what it says on the safety thing. It says, if you're locked inside, please cover yourself with bags of filet fish patties.
What?
No thanks, I'd rather die. I'd rather die.
I was like, what the hell? Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgotten about that.
It's like to keep yourself warm, please, cover yourself with fish patties. I was like, okay.
It's like, we're too lazy to cover your liabilities, so fuck you.
Every incentive to not get locked in the freezer is right in that warning.
Yeah. No, they actually have a picture inside the freezer locker where it shows a guy in a fetal position covering himself with the...
I can't take that seriously, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That was ages ago, though. I'm not sure whether they changed that now. Funny.
I can't get that visual out of my head.
Very funny though. I like it.
Oh, a little off topic, but, well.
Yeah.
Speaking of MMOs and hot computers and everything, how's 14?
I actually like it. On the PS3, it plays like crap. PS3 version's not so good.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was alright, wasn't it?
Okay. I play it on 720p low on my computer and compare it to 720p low on the PS3. 720p low on the PS3 looks worse than 720p low on the PC.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, what the hell? But it's actually quite fun because the world is actually pretty detailed and it's pretty big, and there's quite a bit of focus on grinding and side quests and stuff, but you always have quests to do, so you never run out of stuff to do until you hit level 50, of course. After that,
Oh yeah, that was actually one of the things I liked about Guild Wars 2. You cannot grind. It will not let you grind. You have to complete quests or complete team missions and stuff. Because I've actually tried grinding, just going around killing the monsters and everything, and you do not get diddly experience. You get maybe at best 15 experience with if you're getting a bonus or something. Oh. And you need 30,000 to get to the next level. So, but when you face off against creatures, like giant elite creatures that require at least 5 people to beat, you can net yourself around 1,000 XP.
Well, 14 still benefit from grinding, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But
you have to pay a subscription somehow.
yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna wait for the PS4 version.
Are we even getting a PS4? I thought we're not getting a PS4.
Well, depends. First job or 15? Which one comes first?
I think the only way I'm going to get a PS4 is if I beat every single game in my library, which continues to increase
Due to
because
plus.
of plus free games. So, yeah, it's going to be a while. And I'm going to wait for the price to drop anyway. I mean, $400.
No, I mean, since you have plus anyway, just get all your PS4 games on plus when they come out for free and then put them on your download list. And by the time you get the PS4, you already have a whole list of games to play.
Yeah. I might be able to be patient enough for it.
Yeah.
Might.
And since you have a Vita already, you already could benefit from remote play. Speaking of which, what do you think of the new PS Vita redesign?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
Yeah. Let me take a look.
Yeah. It kind of looks like the PSP 2000, but on steroids.
They got rid of the one sheet of glass now.
Yeah. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. They did drop it down to $200 though.
No, it's already $200 though.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah. But I think it's cheaper than that in Japan for the new redesigned one.
Really?
Or something like that. Yeah, I know.
Whoa, what the hell is that? It's a brick.
It's
It's like 20% thinner and like 15% lighter or something like that.
It's tiny by comparison.
They got rid of the OLED screen though.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
They went for LCD screen instead because cheaper.
The OLED screen was why I got the Vita.
Yeah.
Like excellent visual quality and Retina display.
Yeah.
And it's a wider screen too.
Wait, wider?
Slightly.
Than the PS.
It's flatter. Like it's the same length on the long way, but it's slightly flatter. Like they cut it like a centimeter or off the top.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Eh, I won't be getting it because I already have one. Heck,
Yeah.
But
it's a better looking screen.
Have one and want to get into the ecosystem. I don't think it's a big deal, but I think the dual analog sticks is the one that will help.
That's one of the draw.
Yeah, draws to the platform. Now,
Yeah,
if only could get more games onto it.
So you ever tried playing a third-person shooter on a PSP? No.
Yeah, that's not
Third
good.
birthday says hi.
Yeah, you have to play with the claw. Sucks.
You have to play with the what?
You have to put one hand on the
D-pad.
stick, and then the other hand, your index finger on the D-pad in order to play. So you kind of play like a hook hand. Yeah, because the camera located onto the D-pad,
Right.
and you have to have the movement of the characters located onto the left joystick. So you have to play in a hook hand kind of way.
No, does not compute.
That's Square Enix for you. Even Monster Hunter plays like that. I was like, how the hell did the Japanese play it?
They have mutated fingers.
I'm pretty sure all of them jumped to a 3DS already.
Well, even though I don't give a shit about it, what any news on Call of Duty?
Call of Duty. I don't
Yeah.
know.
You get a dog.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Call of Duty dogs or something like that. And the last time I saw it, it was attacking a helicopter,
Oh yeah,
and it took it down. And I laughed so hard when I saw that.
that was like one of the most weirdest things I've ever seen.
When
Jump
did this
through the
become
window.
Saints Row?
Huh?
Attack.
It's like, when did this become Saints Row? I thought this was Call of Duty.
I know. It's like, what the hell? I don't know, it's silly.
It is. It's very silly. Oh. Oh.
How is the new Splinter Cell?
I haven't played it, so I don't know.
Seen any reviews?
Nope. I'm not really much of a Splinter Cell person. Like, I couldn't get into it.
It's like the last one I played was Conviction, but before that, the only one I played was the second one, Pandora Tomorrow. And Conviction, I stand by how Yahtzee put it. It didn't feel like you were playing a game. It really felt like you were just pushing a button to cue a movie into going forward. So it's like, yeah, you aim, instead of running to cover, you just aim to cover, press a button, and Sam Fisher runs and sticks to cover automatically. And if you want to take down enemies and you've got takedowns available, you just highlight them, press a button, and he executes them in one shot. There was more watching than playing in an action game.
Well, you can say the same thing for most games nowadays.
It depends, I think.
A lot of games have been more like cinematic than there have been like actual games. I mean, for what? Metal Gear Solid 4.
Well, the Metal Gear series has been known for doing stuff like that, though.
Yeah.
But at least the gameplay, you were actually in control of things. That's the thing. It's like, between Metal Gear Solid 4 and Splinter Cell Conviction, I would take Metal Gear any day, because when you're playing the game, you're actually playing the game.
Well, Metal Gear has has really good boss fights, so yeah.
That too.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought of the freaking Senator fight in what was it, Revengeance?
No, that's not true Metal Gear game, Eric.
I know. No, are you sure it's not true Metal Gear game? That boss fight, so just stared at him like, what?
Which one?
Revengeance.
Oh, Revenge. Revengeance.
All you have to say is the name. That's the one thing you can think of, that last boss fight.
Not canon, not counted.
What about...
What about what?
I was just trying to think of any other film, well not film, games that seem more like a movie than anything else.
You know, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and stuff like that. Most David Cage
Yeah.
games are kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
I know, I liked Beyond Two Souls. I can see why some people didn't like it though, because they're like, it's just an interactive movie.
Well, it's by the same people who made Heavy Rain, so why did you expect anything different?
I don't know. People are stupid sometimes.
How's that other game by the creators of Shadow of Colossus and Ico?
It's still not out yet.
Oh, that's a game that's definitely not
What's
coming
it
out.
called? Last Guardian?
The Last Guardian?
Yeah,
Yeah.
still not out.
It was supposed to come out 2011. Then after that, what was it? Something went wrong with the project after that the creator left Sony, but then he got contracted by Sony to finish the project as a freelance. So now he's working in a freelance capacity trying to finish The Last Guardian. It's already been like 2 years ever since 2011? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, 15 will come out before Last Guardian, let's put it that way.
I don't know, judging from what
Based on promotional material that we've seen.
I think based on hints,
I think they're done with the game.
Last Guardian?
Based on what Shuhei and most of the Sony execs say.
I don't think it's done. I think they re-engineered it for the PS4.
Because they said they're waiting for an opportune time to introduce it to everyone.
No, I think the problem was because when I was looking at the documentaries of it, they said they were keyframing everything, like from the monster to the boy to the enemies in the castle and everything. And after that, what else? Like, I think the way they developed the project, it was bloated, it was messy. So they decided to re-engineer it so it will be much more streamlined. And I think they decided to put it onto the PS4 because of that.
Why do these developers take so long?
Yeah.
Well, Square I can understand because Square is just being stupid. What was it? Last Guardian, however, I think it's because they kind of got mismanaged.
I don't know, I think it's a Japanese thing. Like, most Japanese game developers are having trouble with next gen, though. For some sort of reason.
With this current gen, you mean?
Well,
You think they're
yeah.
gonna do better with you think they're gonna do better with the 4?
I don't know. The only developer who seems to be able to pump out their games is the Yakuza team.
Really?
Yeah. Ever since the PS3 got released, they released Yakuza Kenshin, Yakuza 3, Yakuza 4, Yakuza 5, and now they're working on Yakuza Major Era.
I don't know. Maybe that sounds really cool.
Well, it's never coming out to the West. Though.
Yeah, but it's never going
No.
to the West. Stupid fucking Sega.
Yeah, how long did it take them to finally release Dead Souls over here? What,
Oh yeah, Dead Souls, yeah.
It's like over a year before it finally made it to America.
I don't know, I'm pretty pissed off that they decided to stop at 4 because 5 is the best one. From what everybody's been saying, it's like you get 5 cities, 6 new main characters, and after that, you get to travel and like do all this shit. It's like, god damn it, Sega.
And now Sega owns Atlas.
Oh yeah, now Sega owns Atlas.
Oh yeah, what was that thing you were saying, Brian? Like when you finally heard that the Atlas was being sold to Sega, the first thing you thought was, "Am I ever going to see any of the games from Sega?"
Yeah.
That made me really sad.
What's Atlas's next project after Dark Souls?
Yakuza 5.
No, Atlas.
Yeah, they're supposed to announce Yakuza 5 this December.
Atlas. The Persona.
I know not Yakuza 5. Persona 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I thinking about Yakuza 5? I miss it.
What do you mean you miss it? Have you played it already?
What? I played a little bit in Taiwan.
Hey, aren't they coming out with a Dark Souls 2 eventually?
They are.
Like Prepare to Die edition or something.
Well, I think they already released that.
Yeah, they already did.
That was like their special edition release for like the PC version.
Yeah.
But Dark Souls 2, how can they make it any more difficult? And still be winnable?
One hit kills, maybe?
If it looks at you, it'll kill you.
Stealth mode, yeah.
It's already pretty close to that. Like, there are enemies that can kill you in one hit.
Can it kill you by just staring at you?
Almost. In the first game, Demon's Souls, there was an enemy that its favorite combo was to stun lock you, grab you, and impale your brain with its tongue, causing instant death.
Doesn't sound like fun.
And it was the very first enemy you meet in one of the stages. All in good fun. I still haven't beaten Dark Souls.
Really? Huh. I don't know. I never really got to the Dark Souls series. It seems like the kind of game which I actually need to set aside time and actually sit down.
Yeah, you do. You need to set aside at least 100, almost 100 hours just to play the game.
Like, okay, like if I had summer vacation and I had like a whole day to play, then yeah, I'd probably just like buy Dark Souls, sit down and play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I did when it came out, although that was in the middle of a semester, so that was not a smart choice.
Yeah.
But that's basically what me and my roommate did. We just started playing it and dying and slowly inching our way towards victory.
Did you guys beat it?
No, neither of us have beaten it.
I know Chris has platinumed it. That was pretty good.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not gonna happen for me ever.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's one that requires you to like do like those multiplayer trophies and stuff.
What do you say, Eric?
You mean Chris platinuming Dark Souls?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was there and I saw that entire thing.
Yeah, I was there too.
I was
like, what the hell?
impressive and frightening at the same time. It was. Well, I think there was this one incident where he had to kill somebody, and then he has to like loot their body for something.
Yeah.
And killed that bastard, but his body fell off the edge of a cliff or something, and he couldn't get it. And he couldn't platinum, so he essentially had to start all over because
it's like he dropped off the ledge and he got stuck there. Like he couldn't die, but the boss couldn't kill him either.
Yeah.
Because half his body was stuck inside the wall of a cliff. So he was like, got there.
He had to start all over. And I think it was like the second to last boss or something like that.
Yeah, it's like the second to last boss, and like there's no save points in between. So. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, it was very funny for us. It was not funny for him.
I don't know.
Although there is a very good sense of accomplishment when you beat a game that's as difficult as that. Like when I beat Demon's Souls, like actually the same year that I got Dark Souls, it's like I still had Demon's Souls on hand. My roommate was like, "You still haven't beaten it? You're like level 50 and you still haven't beaten it? Hey, I'm making sure I can at least survive against the boss, okay?" But then he just spurred me forward and said, "No, just get in that boss arena and kill that fucker." I'm like, alright, fine, if I die 50 times and end up stuck here till midnight because I'm blaming you. But eventually, after just about a week or two of playing it, I beat it, and it felt great.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's a masochist game.
That is. Yeah, it's the kind of game which you brag to your friends about. Like, oh yeah, I beat Dark Souls. Yeah. What did you do?
I played Call of Duty.
Do you think of any other games like Dark Souls, like beating it or platinuming it was like just to show off to your friends?
Persona 4? I don't know.
Getting a platinum is almost always a bragging rights reward, because no matter what game you're playing, it's going to be tough to do.
Unless you're playing Hannah Montana.
Or Afterburner Climax.
Actually, no, Walking Dead.
Oh god.
Yeah. I platinumed that just by beating the story. I was like, what?
Yeah, games like that, it's kind of unfair to have a platinum trophy because there's some things that like don't even require skill.
Just get movie license games, and after that, you can totally.
Movie license games are totally easy for platinums. It's not even funny.
But like Dark Souls or any kind of game that had any kind of like Mirror's Edge has time trials, and those are tough as hell.
It's just by up and volley and bam, you're platinum gold.
Yeah, that'd probably be like the only reason to get those games if you're like an Xbox user, so you can get those free points.
Yeah, but they don't do anything though, do they?
Which one?
Your achievements or trophy count.
Oh, it's just bragging rights.
Don't they do? Don't they like give you Microsoft points on for Xbox users?
Oh, they stopped with the Microsoft points.
Yeah.
They're moving to cash now.
Yeah, real cash now.
Although way back when you just get like every licensed game on the 360 and be like, all right, here goes, free points, and sell the games and get point cards.
I just thought of something.
What?
My girlfriend is almost 100% of Persona 3
Oh dear God.
On PS2?
on the PS2. Yeah, she's hovering above 98.
God damn.
I asked her why she wanted to do that, and she's like, I want to know everything there is to know about this game.
Then just look up on Wikipedia.
She said it doesn't have the same feeling.
I'm kind of like that too. Like, I don't like watching Let's Plays so I can get the story or anything, especially if I have to listen to some jerk-ass commentary.
Yeah.
Hi guys. Let's play Persona 3.
Especially about like spoiling secrets and stuff by looking on TV tropes.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you guys think about people monetizing their Let's Play videos? Me and Brian have gotten into this argument like so many times. I personally think that if you're using somebody else's product in your Let's Play videos, and then you're earning money off of it, a part of the cut should go to the copyright holder.
Yeah, that's basically like copyright law in general. Like if you are making money through something you made, but within your product there is copyrighted material, the owner of that copyrighted material deserves like some kind of compensation.
Yeah, like for example, if you're playing GTA 5 Let's Play, and after I think that you should be able to give part of your cut to Rockstar or something. But Brian doesn't think that.
Well, are you talking about story portion or are you talking about multiplayer portion? Because multiplayer portion, anything goes.
Story portion.
Story portion, then yeah, because still scripted events, you're still showing off, the stories and stuff. But if you're like, okay, if you're playing like Call of Duty, you're monetizing the multiplayer portions of you and your friends like being jackasses and stuff. Then I don't think it should be monetized.
It should just get banned.
Well, I guess it would all depend. I mean, I recall some people actually just calling up the people who own it and just asking for permission for money, if they could profit from it, and usually they say yes, apparently.
No, it's mostly a YouTube thing because if you post stuff on YouTube, if you put ads before your video, you get a little bit of money.
Yeah,
depends on the number of views, though.
I think it's like 10 cents, 20 cents per view or something like that.
Something like that.
It's like, it's based off ad revenue though, so it's like,
10 cents per view, and if you manage to get 1 million views, that's pretty good.
Still money.
Yeah.
Well, we don't get any views. And no ads, so we don't get any money.
You jealous, Alan? Is that why you want monetize?
No. Nah. I'm gonna do native advertising, so I'm just gonna hawk products when people come to me.
What?
Huh? If this ever gets big enough and companies start coming to me to advertise, then we'll talk. But for now, yeah.
You're awful.
And on that depressing note. Shall we end the podcast here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just finish the ending. So, thank you for listening. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.
Okay. Ending in 3, 2, 1.